After staying overnight at Malda Hotel, I made a tour of Gaur, which is approximately 12 kilometers from the town of Malda. Gaur or Gaur, also known as Lakhnauti, is a ruined city on the Indo-Bangladesh border. Most of the former citadel is located in the present-day Malda district of West Bengal, while a smaller part is located in Chapai Nawabganj district of Bangladesh. How the term Gaur came into existence? Gaura in Sanskrit means gur or gur, which means sweet molasses extracted from sugarcane. British Army officer and archaeologist Alexander Cunningham states that probably the term Gaur came from gur, a common Bengali word for molasses or raw sugar. Sugarcane was extensively grown in these areas. Sweets of the area are still popular among the common people. Sugar from northern districts was collected for export to the other places. It is said that King Sasanga of the Pala dynasty founded the city of Gaur and made it his capital in 606 AD. In the 7th century, Gopala, by a democratic election in Gora, became the first independent Buddhist king of Bengal and founded the Pala Empire. This empire ruled for nearly 4 centuries from 8th century to 12th century. It was originally called Lakhanavati, named after King Raja Lakshman Sena, but the Mohammedans initially named it as Lakhnauti. Qutub Shahi or Sona Masjid was constructed in 1582 by an official by the name of Makhdum Shah in memory of his ancestor and Sufi Saint Nur Qutb al-Alam. It is located close to Bangladesh border and it's also called Sona Masjid. It is a beautifully decorated and designed mosque. It had glided wall surface and crowns on its turrets. There were 10 domes on the top and is double-aisled. Now I am presently standing at the gates of the popular Barasona Masjid inside the Gaur Fort, which is located in Malda district of West Bengal. As I have already told you that Gaur has several monuments, out of which this monument is a popular one and is one of the biggest structure in this Gaur Fort. It has very similarities with the Panbari Mosque of Gauripur that we have shown to you on an earlier occasion. Barasona Masjid. This is the biggest structure in Gaur Fort. Barasona or Borosona, the Great Golden Mosque, is also known as Barodwari or 12-gated mosque. Sultan Alauddin Hussain Shah started the construction, but his son Nasiruddin Nasr Shah completed it in 1526. It had similarity with the Panbari Mosque of Gauripur in Dhubri, which was also constructed by the same Sultan. Probably the same masons were used for construction. It has a gigantic rectangular structure made of bricks and stone. The height is 20 feet, length is 168 feet and breadth is 76 feet. It is also called Barodwari Masjid or 12-doored mosque, but presently it has only 11 doors or gates. It is an illustration of Indo-Arabic architecture. Originally, there were 44 domes or gumbaz on the roofs, which were golden in color, hence the name Barasona Mosque. The arcaded aisle of its corridor is an impressive feature, but only few of them survive today. There are perhaps sites for madrasas and rest houses within the premises. It has a tank of 800 feet by 300 feet on its eastern gate. Dakhil or Salami Darwaja. This is the main entrance gate to the Gora Fort, located in the northern direction. It was made out of small red bricks and stones portraying terracotta work. It was constructed in 1425 AD by Sultan Barbak Shah. Is one of the oldest and majestic architectural structure erected during the Sultanate of Bengal. The entrance was wide enough for elephants to pass through. The sultans used to fire cannons to mark as respect the visit of the kings to the fort as salute, and hence it is called Salami Gate. The darwaza had 4 corners which are topped with towers that were 5-story high with a dimension of 113 feet by 73 feet by 60 feet. The massive entrance opens through the 20-meter docks encompassing the remnants of the castle. This is one of the most beautiful structures in Goda and is mentioned in the Cambridge History of India.
Now
I am standing in front of the reputed towering minaret called the Firuz Minar, located within the Goda Fort. This bears resembles to Qutub Minar of Delhi, as you can see. It was a 5-story building overlooking the city of Goda, built by Sultan Saifuddin Firuz Shah, the second ruler of the Abyssinian slave dynasty, after ascending the throne, killing his predecessor Barbak Shah. Located in the middle of the Goda city, it was probably used as a watchtower that was influenced by the construction of the Qutub Minar in Delhi. Some say that it was constructed for calling azan for prayers, but many consider it as watchtower. It is 5-story high building overlooking the city, built by Sultan Saifuddin Firuz Shah, the second ruler of the Abyssinian slave dynasty, after ascending the throne, killing the previous Sultan Barbak Shah. This is 12-corner dimension tower built of brick. It is 26 meters high with a base diameter of 6 meters and 19 meters in breadth. There is a spiral staircase of 73 steps leading to the top of the tower, now finished off with a flat roof. It is also called Pir Asa Minar or Chirag Dani or the lighthouse. Qadam Rasul Mosque. The Qadam Rasul Masjid preserves the footprint of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. The footprint preserved inside the mosque was said to have been brought by a saint named Maghdun Jahaniya Jahangast from Arabia. It was originally placed at Chilla Khana, that is kitchen of Sufi saint Hazrat Jalaluddin Tabrizi's Dargah, but it was moved from Pandua to Gaur by Sultan Alauddin Hussain Shah and placed it at the present location. The monument shows the development of Bengali regional style of architecture, which reached its maturity under the Sultanate. Designed like a hut, it is a square room with verandas on 3 sides. The central dome contains a small carved pedestal of black stone that holds the foot relic. The front facade of this monument resembles completely with the Ghanesham Dole located in Sibsagar. These similarities point out the fact that many of the masons during those periods were imported from Bengal. Ghanesham is said to have come from Bankura in Bengal, who was engaged in the construction of many buildings that we see today in Sibsagar. Many of the buildings located in Bishnupur area of Bakura, particularly the Jor Bangla temple, resembles the monument of Sibsagar as well as this Qadam Rasul monument. Among the Bangla masons, many of them were from the Muslim community. Ghanesham Dole is an example of dochala or double folded roof style of architecture and the designs that resembles any building at Gaur. Now I am standing in front of the famous Tatipara Mosque, which is located very close to the Anglo-Bangladesh border at Mahadipur. It was constructed by Sultan Shamsuddin Yusuf Shah in 1480 in memory of Muhammad Umar Qazi. It is a very beautifully decorated brick and terracotta works. Tatipara Mosque. It was constructed by Sultan Shamsuddin Yusuf Shah in 1480 in memory of Muhammad Umar Qazi. It was beautifully decorated brick and terracotta works, and it has some graves of royal officials. The mosque has 5 bays and 2 aisles and was originally covered by 10 domes. Each of the 5 arched entrances corresponds to the recessed niches in the sanctuary within. The mihrabs or niches mark the directions of Mecca towards which prostrations during the prayer is directed. The mosque is built of brick while its domes were originally supported on pillars of carved basalt transported from quarries of Bihar. The exterior surfaces of the mosque are decorated in terracotta panels of geometric and floral designs. Now I am standing in front of the famous beautifully decorated mosque of the Goda Fort. This is the famous Lotan Masjid. As you can see, it has used colored ceramic tiles. It is one of the most well-maintained mosques where the Archaeological Survey of India allows the local people to offer Eid prayers. This was built by Sultan Samsuddin Yusuf Shah in 1475. Lotan Masjid. 1 kilometer away from Tatipara Mosque is the Lotan Masjid, built by Sultan Samsuddin Yusuf Shah in 1475 AD. It is one of the most best preserved monuments within the walled city of Gaur. It is located between Tatipara Mosque and the bridge of 5 arches. The entrance portion has already been damaged and it has 10 domes that has been damaged by earthquakes. Built of brick, the entire building consisting of a square prayer chamber with a veranda. The prayer chamber is entered through a 3-arch opening on each side except the Qibla side. The central mihrab and the central archways on all sides are bigger than their flanking counterparts. It showed various colored bricks and beautifully decorated designs with terracotta works with designs of flowers, plants and lotus. Gunamanta Mosque. 1 kilometer away from the Lotan Mosque is the Gunamanta Masjid, constructed by Sultan Samsuddin Yusuf Shah in 1475 AD. It has some nice brickworks. Thank you viewers for watching this 2-part video series of In Search of Historical Roots. I enjoyed playing it for you as much you must have enjoyed it. Your comments and views are welcome. Goodbye, take care and Khuda Hafiz.